Even after they fledge, the chicks will still rely on their mother for a while. Once they're finally fending for themselves, they'll lose those fluffy feathers and burn off their baby fat. In the Chiricahua Mountains of southeastern Arizona, some hummingbird moms have come up with a unique strategy for successful nesting.
Okay.
Biologist Harold Greene is an expert on the subject.
So we just have this small detour right here.
He has a talent for finding nests.
And it's right in there on that second branch. You guys see it back there?
The female black-chinned hummingbird builds her walnut-sized nest on a high tree limb.
We'll check it out here.
Even way up here, hummingbird nests are vulnerable,
Oh yeah, still got eggs.
subject to attack by a host of marauders.
Hummingbird eggs are so small, they're like little Tic Tacs that just about anybody that finds them, I think, would eat them.
Greene and his team spend a lot of time monitoring nests and their contents.
I think this is hatched today, probably.
It takes a very sensitive scale to weigh a baby hummingbird.
So 0.401 grams.
That's about the weight of a Post-it note.
There we go. Back safe and sound.
Greene recently discovered something astonishing about these black-chinned nests. It appears their locations are anything but random.
We were just out to see what we could see and learn a little bit more about their nesting. And we noticed that this species of hummingbird often have all their nests clustered in one particular area.
It turns out that right in the middle of each cluster of hummingbird nests is the nest of another kind of bird, a Cooper's hawk.
Come on over here. The Cooper's hawk just landed right next to the nest and he's out on a branch.
Unlike hummingbirds, Cooper's hawks eat meat, including squirrels and many kinds of birds. In fact, birds are a Cooper's hawk specialty. The hawks can fly with great agility through a thick forest to catch them on the wing. Strangely, the Cooper's hawk's skills as a killer may be exactly why the hummers like to stay close. The hawk's favorite foods are all animals that prey on hummingbird nests. But the hummingbirds themselves are too small and fast for these big raptors to bother with. Somehow, the black chins have figured out that hawks make good neighbors, and that survival strategy really pays off. Scientists like Harold Greene aren't the only ones keeping a close eye on hummingbirds or making surprising new discoveries about them. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a team of detectives is setting up a stakeout. They're looking for a tiny critter that's not native to these parts. Once their trap is set, they only have to watch and wait.
Oh, we got one!
Heading up the team is Nancy Newfield. She's a licensed hummingbird bander.
Okay.
Nancy is part of a network of banders across North America, keeping tabs on the bird's movements.
It is a ruby throat.
The little ruby throat will be held captive just long enough to get a physical
3.4, that's nice weight.
and have a tiny numbered band attached to her tiny leg.
This is good.
Next time she's spotted, that number, checked against a central database, will provide clues to where she's traveled.
You ready to go, sweetheart?
The ruby-throat has a long trip ahead of her.
There we go.